Tainted Arachna, just like your regular non-tainted version, is a modded character that revolves around spider familiars generated by her own unique item. The two versions of the character have a lot in common, so I won't go into detail on all of the mechanics and focus more on pointing out differences and similarities. First of all, Tainted Arachna starts with way lower stats. She is slower and also has less damage and tear rate, but those are compensated by default quadshot tears. Her pocket item Divine Cloth allows her to slow all enemies in a circle around her and turn them into spider eggs on death, which will then burst upon clearing the room. The difference to regular Arachna is that the eggs have a timer. You have to clear the room before the timer runs out or the eggs will vanish and not spawn any spider familiars. Like with the regular version of the character, the strategy is to amass as many spider familiars as possible to burst down the floor bosses, as the spiders will deal way more damage than you do. Tainted Arachna starts with only one soul heart, but 3 web hearts. Her health works exactly the same. She can only have soul, black and web hearts, and the web ones will always be on the right side. All of her HP ups as well as spawning bone hearts will turn into web hearts instead. They break in just one hit, but will spawn some blue spider familiars when they do. A higher number of web hearts in your health pool will also increase the number of spider familiars spawning from your eggs. Getting hit less makes it easier to build an army. It is also worth to note that Tainted Arachna gets more spiders out of the spider eggs than the regular version of the character. This is meant to balance the lower stats and harder egg mechanics. But let's talk a bit more about her pocket item. Using Divine Cloth will apply a slow effect to all enemies in a small area around her. The slow lasts for 7 seconds. Killing an enemy that is slowed will turn it into a spider egg, but this doesn't work on any small monsters with less than 10 HP or any enemy that is spawned by another one. As soon as an egg is created, a timer will start over it. You have 17 seconds to clear the current room before the egg will vanish. Do it in time and you will get some free spider familiars. The timer makes playing Tainted Arachna more stressful than the regular version. Playing too careful may result in less spiders, but if you hurry too much you may take some unnecessary damage. Tainted Arachna also has her own unique Birthright that has 3 effects on your pocket item. First of all, just having the Birthright will increase the radius of the AoE slow. The Birthright will also slightly increase the duration of the slow effect from 7 to 9 seconds, making it a bit easier to turn more of your enemies into spider eggs. But the most important effect applies when you already have spider eggs on the screen. Using Divine Cloth will now also refresh the timer of the spider eggs in its range by a bit. The refresh time of the hit spider eggs is equal to the cooldown of your pocket item, which means that you could potentially keep an egg up as long as you want. All 3 effects of the Birthright will make it way easier to create and maintain spider eggs, which will ultimately help creating a huge army of spiders to assist your run. Both versions of Arachna also come with a set of rarer colored spider familiars that can spawn from the spider eggs. All of them have unique abilities to help you out. I won't repeat the effects of all 9 colors in this video since they are the same on both characters. If you haven't seen them already, watch my video about regular Arachna, linked in the top right and the video description. But Tainted Arachna still has one more important difference. She can actually also get colored big spiders, while her non-tainted self can only get colored small spiders. The big spiders will deal contact damage and then split into 2 regular ones. All 3 spiders will contain the special effect provided by the color, making them really strong. All things considered, Tainted Arachna is very similar to the regular version, and I bet a lot of you guys may think that doesn't fit the idea of tainted characters in general. But Tainted Arachna certainly feels more challenging than the regular version due to the spider egg timer and lower stats in general. Give her a try if you think the regular version looked too easy for you.
He's the number one,
Isaac!
God's favorite son. He'll flowing